Hello and welcome to another tutorial from webume.com. This is part 3 in a series adding content to a website. Now if you're joining us from the last tutorial, then you'll notice that we have where we left off with the scroll bar text and the title text added to this particular home page that we've built. So now I want to cover adding pictures or graphics and the formats that are acceptable for Wix to use. If you scroll over the add button again and click on pics, you'll notice that there's an upload button. Now there's another way to get to this. You can actually go to my files, hover over that, and go to upload, and if you go straight to that button, it'll actually launch your either Windows or Mac dialog box, and you can select from whatever folder you want to load these pictures from. And you'll notice that I've already got the pictures from this example folder loaded, so I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to go ahead and take this photograph right here, click on it, and I'm going to add this to my web page. Now something to bear in mind. When you're loading pictures for the web, the file size matters, because for quick loading pages you don't want to have huge file sizes. And you can use Photoshop or Photoshop Elements or maybe Microsoft's picture program. But anyway, use those things to shrink the photos down for web. And what you'll do is do a file save as something in a smaller file format. Now acceptable file formats for Wix are JPEGs, PNG files, GIF files, the GIF files. Now all those files are fine as long as you don't mess with the resolution or the size of the GIF files. PNG files and JPEG files can be manipulated a little better in Wix. The GIF files have some pixelation or granulation looking problems whenever you try to stretch them or change their size, so just be aware of that. You've got more material or more pixels to work with when you use JPEGs or PNG files. So anyway, that will kind of give you an idea of how to add pictures to your website. You've also got a whole gamut of shapes, lines, clip art, icons, and even small animations that you can add to your website. Wix has these built in. They're completely free to use, and you scroll over the add button, then you go to clip art, and you can see there's clip art, shapes, lines, icons, and animations. I'm going to go ahead and go to the icons state here, and you can see that they're going to show a bunch of different types of icons, and you'll see down here at the bottom there's 62 pages of these, so there's quite a selection of them, so you can use different ones here. I'm going to go back here to this @ symbol, click on that, and it loads it on my page. I want to have a place up here where people can click on to email me. So I'm going to place this symbol here. I'm going to click it, and I'm going to, on the context menu that pops up, I'm going to click link. Actually click the email icon and then put in the email address. And I can put a generic subject. And click OK. So make sure you save often and save yourself a lot of headaches. If you don't save, you can actually lose all the work you did if you close this window. It does not auto save, so remember folks, always save. But anyway, now I've got this up here. I've got a link to it, and if I click on it again, you'll see that it has my email address. It says new inquiry. Just click OK or cancel now that it's in there, and I can add a behavior to that. So expand on role possibly. I've found after playing with this that just a small little animation for your buttons can actually make or go a long way as far as letting people know they've found this site. Let's go ahead and preview this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Up at the top here, if you scroll over that, it kind of expands out, and then it has a little drop shadow, so you know that you're hitting that target. And if you click on it, it actually brings up a context menu for filling out and sending an email to the email address that I put in there. So we can go back to editing, and this allows you to add these types of graphics. You've got Facebook up here, and you see they've got a little rollover function on those, so they turn colors when you roll over, which is kind of cool. And then I've added a picture here. You can add photographs in this format, or you can add them in what are called galleries. So we're going to cover that in the next tutorial, and I thank you again for joining us, and please stay tuned for further tutorials. This is David with webume Now. Thank you and have a good day.